is Chanel here and welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys are having a great day. The long-awaited video of my weight loss journey is finally here. A lot of people have been asking me on my Instagram DMs as well as my tell on meme. So thank you to that person who sent me a tell, who told me that I've been pronouncing the word tell on meme wrongly for the past, I think, 2 months. I've been receiving a lot of requests regarding my weight loss journey because I've been, talking about it on my Instagram and things like that. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be covering several parts about my weight loss journey. So firstly, we will be talking about goals, including the good habits and bad habits I've picked up along my weight loss journey while setting those goals as well. Secondly, we will be talking about the diet. Like the old saying goes, the diet makes up 80% of your weight loss journey while exercise makes up only 20%. Last but not least, I'm going to be talking about my exercise. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So before I start on this video, I would like to make a disclaimer that all of these advices and these tips and tricks are things that have worked for me and it may not necessarily work for you. So please do your own research and also obviously trial and error when it comes to your fitness or workout or healthy journey all in all. So if it doesn't work for you, I'm so sorry, but hopefully this video will be helpful to most of you as well. So obviously it's not the first time I've tried to lose weight. I'm already 20 years old. I'm old enough to have, I think, at least tried most of the weight loss myths and things like that. I think one of the biggest difference I've felt throughout this journey as compared to my previous weight loss journey is definitely the mindset. So when it comes to setting goals, make sure that your goals are healthy. And if you don't understand what I mean by healthy, do check out my previous video where I talk about my self-love journey as well, and I will link it right up here. Right now, instead of my goal being to I must lose weight or that I must lose a certain amount of kilograms before I reach my goal, then I'm considered to be healthy. I think about it more as in I'm doing it for the sake of my body and my health. While you're in your youth, you are constantly trying to work your body, you are trying to use your body to the maximum capacity that it can handle. But there comes a day where your body starts to turn against you and it shuts down instead of working for you. Instead of it being like a I want to lose weight kind of thing, I told myself that I wanted to cut out all my bad habits and I wanted to be healthier. In the past, I would always focus on the numbers. I would always focus on how I look, and right now my mindset has changed so much. Instead of focusing on how I look or how I weigh, I focus on how I feel. So when there are days where I feel like I can't push myself hard enough, I tell myself to take a step back and compromise and say, you know what? If this is the maximum capacity I can do for my working out today, so be it. At least do that amount for 100% straight. Be consistent instead of just pushing yourself to do more than you can, but your form or your position or your energy throughout the whole workout is off. And that's one of the biggest things you should take note of when you start your working out. And only halfway through into my journey, like maybe a month in or maybe like half a month in, around there, then I started to realize that I actually want to take this seriously and I want to be better and I want to do better. That's why I started following Chloe Ting first, because her videos were just trending. It's still trending all over YouTube. So I started following her videos before more and more of my friends who actually had their own fitness routines way before me started to recommend me different people to follow. For example, MadFit or Pamela Reeve or even Alexis Ren, if I'm not wrong, that's her name. So there were a lot of people that were supporting me throughout my journey, and I think right now I've reached close to 50 days of working out. Your goals is very important when it comes to starting this journey. If your goal is not realistic enough for you, if it's not possible, then you will not have the desire to want to work out, because the goal that you set, you should be able to follow it because it came from you. And I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to weight loss or even fitness journey, or even trying to be healthier. Take it step by step. Don't push yourself too much. Don't force yourself to do things that your body can't handle when it comes to the first day of working out. Take it step by step and build it up like a Lego set. And when you get to a certain level, you'll be able to push because your body has gained enough strength it has enough stamina now, and you have more endurance when it comes to working out. Now, having said that, already covering the goals part, we'll be moving on to the diet part. What do I eat and what do I drink, as well as what are some of the things that I've cut out of my diet ever since I started my fitness journey. One of the first few things I actually started cutting out was fizzy drinks. So when I was younger, my mother has never ever really encouraged us to drink fizzy drinks because, you know, we are in an Asian household and sodas are kind of like a Chinese New Year thing, you know, F&N, Coke, Sprite. All these drinks kind of felt like whenever you drink it, it's like the festive season. All of a sudden, because of the fact that my dad worked in China and is still working in China, so whenever we go to China, right, to eat dinner or lunch or just going out to eat, one of the drinks I always reach for is Sprite or Coke because it's more common when it came to restaurants. So it was very rare to see people drinking green tea or chrysanthemum tea when it comes to Chinese restaurants. Sprite and Coke was like the #1 drink when it came to most people. So I realized that I've taken a liking to fizzy drinks, to soda, and that was one of the worst bad habits I picked up when it came to my diet over the past few years. I didn't realize how unnecessary it was until I decided to consciously cut that out of my life. For example, whenever I am thirsty, instead of reaching for a can of fizzy drink, I will go and drink water instead, which is obviously good. But yes, I've cut out coffee as well, so fizzy drinks and coffee. And third, I also cut out sugar, so not really completely, but just cut down on sugar. So for example, bubble tea, fizzy drinks is part of it as well. So instead of like eating or drinking things that contain an unnecessary amount of sugar, I've opted for healthier options instead. For example, fruits, or even green tea with honey, things like that. So I would opt for honey or stevia when it comes to my sugar intake. So a lot of people actually ask me what I eat on a day-to-day basis. If I woke up before 5 p.m, then I will drink a cup of protein shake that I bought because it acts as a meal replacement as well. So please go and research if it's good for your body because it might not work for you, but it has been working for me and it tastes amazing. It tastes damn delicious. I'll try to link some of the online shopping links down in the description box below on where you can purchase your own protein shakes. That will be my lunch in a way. But for dinner, I eat whatever my mom cooks. So usually it has carbs and more proteins. Actually, it's quite a well-balanced meal. And when it comes to her cooking, she tries not to put too much unhealthy things in there, which is good. So when it comes to dinner, usually my mom is in charge of it. She cooks the dinner. And then when it comes to snacks, I think one of the most important lessons I've learned for myself is to not try and restrict myself when it comes to eating. So I have a very, very bad body clock right now. Sometimes I wake up at like 7 p.m. and I sleep at 10 a.m. Usually when I get hungry in the middle of the night, the things that I crave are like bread or like chocolate or biscuits, like things that are generally not really very healthy and not things that you should eat in the middle of the night. So when it comes to snacks, I actually tend to reach for almonds now. So almonds, obviously, it's nuts. It's very, very, very healthy and it usually makes me not hungry after I finish it. So that's super good. So for snacks, I usually eat almonds or I try to drink a lot of water in the middle of the night. That's also another thing, is that sometimes when you feel like you're hungry, you might not be hungry. You might actually be feeling thirsty instead. So maybe try the water trick first, and if you realize that after a few hours you're not really hungry anymore, then that just means that your mouth was itchy lah. So now we'll be moving on to the working out part, which a lot of people already know how my workout schedule usually looks like my routines and things like that. I'll be linking a schedule in my description box down below if you would like a more concise version of what my routine looks like. But to briefly go through it with you together in this video. So for my workouts in all 6 days, I actually do ab workouts every day as well as cardio for 20 minutes. So usually I split my routines into muscle groups instead after one of my friends actually advised me to do so. So on Monday and Thursdays, I actually focus on my arms. I work out my arms. So I have a 10-minute arm workout video which I follow, usually either from Chloe Ting or Pamela Reif, but I've been using the Pamela Reif one where she uses water bottles, but because I have weights at home, so I do use my weights. Then I will do my ab workout, my 10-minute ab workout, followed by a 20-minute cardio. So for cardio, I just want to make things clear that I don't really have a set cardio routine that I follow. It's different every day. So what I've tried is running on treadmills, running on my house staircase. I've done Just Dance for 20 minutes straight. I've done dance routines for 20 minutes straight, which I follow from McFit or Pamela Reif. And I've also done skipping. I've done like cardio exercises like high knees and things like that as well. So every single day is different to make sure that I don't get bored of it. For Tuesdays and Fridays, it's known as the booty and leg day. So for booty day, I do use resistance bands. I have recently converted to the heaviest band. If you haven't checked out my Shopee haul video, I'll link it up above as well. I did mention about the resistance band. So now I actually started using the heaviest band instead of the medium band. So I started with a booty activation video from Pamela Reif because of the fact that sometimes when I'm working out my booty, I don't really know if I'm using the correct muscle groups. Sometimes I'm a bit worried that I'm growing my thighs instead of my glutes. So I do the booty activation video to make sure that my muscles know what the heck they are doing. And then secondly, I follow a 12-minute booty pump video from Pamela Reif as well. It's a little bit tough. I recently switched to the 12-minute Pamela Reif video when I used to do the 10-minute booty pump from Chloe Ting, but it just started to feel like my glutes were getting used to it. It didn't really feel like I was doing anything. That's why I decided to try the 12-minute one from Pamela Reif. So after this two video, I follow it by the ab workout from Pamela Reif as usual, and then 20 minutes cardio. Last but not least, it's very important to work out your full body as well, so that the other muscle groups that are not used for your first 2 days are being thoroughly used when it comes to the third day and the last day of your working out. So for Wednesdays and Saturdays, it's my full body workout routine. So I follow the 10-minute full body workout routine from Pamela Reif as well, followed by abs and then 20 minutes cardio. But sometimes if I feel like it's not enough when it comes to working out on any of the days, I do add extra cardio or even extra videos to follow. So I will link my workout playlist down below as well so that you guys can follow the videos that I follow. So the reason why I actually started this fitness journey, right, was that obviously weight loss was one of the reasons. So my mindset when I first started wasn't as clear as it is right now, if that makes sense. So basically I hit 70 kg for the first time in my life, and I basically just freaked the fuck out. I was like, what is going on? And then I realized that in the process of trying to learn to love myself without looking at numbers or without looking at my weighing scale, I realized that I was just doing whatever the heck I want. That's why I reached 70 kg, because I wanted to make myself happier, but in a way I was also making myself unhealthier because I didn't really know that I was gaining so much weight. It's only when my mom started to tell me, say that there is a difference, you have been gaining weight, that's when I started to realize that I have been gaining weight and I need to do something to fix it. So when I first started my fitness journey, I had the mindset, obviously the priority was to lose weight. Only 15 days into my workout journey, then I realized that, you know, I actually do enjoy working out, and that's why I feel like I started to push myself even harder, not because I wanted to lose weight, but because I wanted to see the results of me being stronger. So I focused a lot more on how I felt instead of how I look and how I weighed, and I think that made the biggest difference for the weight loss journey this time. When I first started out on day 1, I was 70.8 kg. I will leave all the measurements over here, and I just remember being so unfit because I couldn't even climb staircases like as per usual, and I couldn't run for very long as well. Like, I knew that my stamina was always pretty shit, and I knew that I didn't have very high endurance level. I just didn't realize how shitty it got until I realized that I gained a shit ton of weight, and then I decided to start this weight loss journey. So as of today, I am currently 62 kg, so I've dropped close to 9 kg already. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today and that I've provided as much information as I can give from myself to you, because I know that weight loss is not a very easy thing for most people. It's very hard for you to face, and just remember that it's okay if your journey is slow as compared to other people, because I think one of the most important things that I've learned throughout this whole journey as well is that most of the time we compare ourselves to other people's highlight reels. So what people post on Instagram, or even like fitness gurus, what they post, they also flex their muscles, they also pose in a certain positions so that they can look better. So focus on yourself, focus on your mind, on your body, on you as a person, and on your own fitness journey as a person, instead of comparing your own progress to other people. And trust me, you will do a lot better, and you will realize that you are happier and healthier at the end of the day. Do leave a comment down below if you have any questions regarding my weight loss journey, and I hope to see you guys soon. Pyong!